Welcome to another edition of Midwest Ghost Hunters Dark Matter Podcast. Today, we are going to listen to EVPs we caught during podcasts here at Pythian Castle in Springfield, Missouri. Welcome to another edition of Midwest Ghost Hunters Dark Matter Podcast. I'm John, Chris, and Melissa, all podcasting today from Pythian Castle in Springfield, Missouri.
Dustin is moving today. Tyler's helping him. We're not, so we're here. Dustin's got a new place, so they're not going to be here today. Now, I don't know how we want to start this week. I've got a couple of email questions. We haven't done any of those in a long time.
Let's lead in with the email questions. Let's start with those.
I've been trying to sit here and pull that up. One of them is for you.
She has an email question already?
The
Yes.
newbie does?
Let me find it. Okay, first of all, let me start with this one, which is something we've talked about before. The first question is, do you allow people to pay to come along on an investigation?
Well, how much are they going to pay?
Well, that's one question, but the short answer is no.
Oh, okay.
We don't. And the reason is, we've talked about this before, but I think it was on the old podcast. We've talked about the reason why we don't allow people to pay to come along, but in our minds, as soon as money changes hands, that kind of changes what you do or don't find.
Well, and I think that it becomes a deal where the truth is, if you come out and you do these investigations, even here at Pythian Castle, where there's a lot of bona fide activity, there's no guarantee on that.
There's no guarantee anywhere. No, I mean, you go to Waverly Hills and have a quiet night.
Right. There's nothing there. And I think if someone has paid a lot of money to do an investigation, you almost have the desire for them to find something.
And we're talking about people paying us money to come along with us, like to homes or to wherever we go. And we just don't do that. So a lot of people have asked, can they tag along? Can they pay to tag along?
Now, they do ghost tours here at the castle.
Yeah. And that on those, if you pay to do that, there's several packages you can buy. But if you buy the one where you buy an overnight, you're kind of on your own. So I mean,
right. But even with that one, you don't know. I mean,
you
could have nothing happen.
Really, the point I was trying to make is the reason why we don't allow people to pay to come along is because if you pay us $100 to come with us, is there a chance we might feel like you need to find something? I don't know. We've never done that.
Right.
But anyway, that's kind of the idea. That's also the reason why we don't let people pay us to come to their homes to do an investigation. We've had people try to do that before, too. I think the furthest we ever went with that one time is we let a lady bring us some Andes when it was 150 degrees outside.
And she just did it, too.
And we didn't even ask.
Right, yeah.
If you turn down Andes, I would be disappointed.
Yeah, we didn't. We took it.
We didn't. She just did it. She just showed back up.
But a lot of times people will say, how much can I pay you? And it's like, we don't do this for money. If you paid us to come to your home, that may put us in a position to say, well, they give us, $150. We got to find something.
Yeah,
what I mean?
We got to find. There's got to be a ghost or something in here.
Not saying we would do that, but we don't put ourselves in the position to have to make that determination. So that was one of the questions. The other one was someone saying they're glad we have girls on our team finally, and wanted to know if you, Melissa, have been in any other groups.
I have. It's been eons ago, and it was just really a group of friends that went and did it. We didn't go to homes. We didn't do professional anything. But that has since, disappeared years ago. But
you've been immersed in Pythian Castle here as a tour person here for so long. It's almost like you've kind of kept your feet wet the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
Melissa knows, all the stuff we know. We don't know any big secrets.
Well, that's one of the things that everybody always talks about, paranormal experts. There are no paranormal
it doesn't
experts.
exist.
No.
It does not exist.
There isn't, because there's not been any real research done into this to be able to know.
And you'll read articles where it's like paranormal expert, blah, 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 says. It's like, well, I don't know what the hell he's talking about anymore than I do. So really, if anything, you've done probably more investigations than we have, because you're here all the time, and we've been here, since September, and we've caught a lot of stuff
during the podcast in the middle of the day, which it shouldn't happen.
Well, and it's nice for me to come and do things like this because I've been here for so long. I'm almost I don't necessarily want to say immune to different things, but so many people come on tours and they're like, oh, look at that, or did you hear that? And I kind of take it for granted a little bit. And it's nice when other people come in and they point out things that I just don't really pay attention to anymore.
Right. That's good. You might recall a couple of podcasts ago us running out of a house as fast as we could.
Yes.
And I'm not going to stand here and say that I wouldn't do that today if
Right.
we were there.
But I actually thought about that. Wouldn't you like to have the experience we have now then?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, just to have maybe captured signs of this leading
I
up to
really,
it.
looking back on it, wish instead of running out whenever the door closed, we would have hung out and seen what else happened. But I can't go out on a limb and say today I would.
Well,
yeah, but in that moment,
Right.
I mean, that
I mean, it was
You're
pretty,
scared.
Yeah, it was pretty scary. I mean, I do think in that if this were to happen today, I think I would tell Ty to hang while I go out and check the outside of the house to make sure that everything's okay.
And he probably would have anyway.
I think he would have.
He likes
Well,
to.
but you know what, though? It's kind of hard to say, though, because
You're talking about Melissa's house?
I'm talking about it's kind of hard to say because
I said Melissa, I meant Ashley. Sorry.
no.
it's very hard to say because Ty wasn't there that night. And so
know.
that had a huge impact on everybody.
And Melissa doesn't know this, but when we went to, I said Melissa's house earlier, I misspoke. I meant Ashley's house. When we were at Ashley's house that time, remember, Ty, we had all that stuff happen inside. We went out just to take a break. We didn't run out scared. We just went out to take a break.
Right. Uh-huh.
And Ty said, I have to go to the bathroom. Will someone come in with me? And, I forgot about that. And I said, I'll go in there with you. And I stood in the living room while Ty was in the bathroom. Did we have a recorder in the bathroom?
Yes. No, not in the bathroom,
So-
but by the door.
So you could hear his whole stream.
Yes. That was like our
And
most downloaded podcast ever.
It was because it was. So you could hear Ty peeing, and then there's this very loud bang on the living room. I mean, just
We're talking about like the house is
loud.
coming down.
A very loud bang on the living room wall, and I pounded on the wall, which was in the bathroom he was in. I said, "Hey, did you hear that?" And he comes running out, not even zipped, and goes running outside the house. So I don't know that he would stay.
No, he would. You know what? He wouldn't have stayed in that. Although with that when both Ty and I heard that growl in the garage,
Yes.
Now we both ran to the garage.
Yeah, that's true. So I think we would be better. I don't know that we'd be perfect.
No. You know what? You're never perfect because you're never ready. Because until you're in that moment, and you feel something reach around here and grab you, and something blows in your ear. Something does something.
we have heard
That was not good.
We did hear the growling stuff at Ashley's and didn't run out, and that sounded pretty freaky.
The growling at Ashley's was loud.
Yeah.
A very loud, a very very mean.
We'll have to cover it because you'll have to hear.
Yeah,
some of
we need
those.
to come back and grab some of the Ashley stuff too. Not because that's
and because those are crazy. I mean, it's
Does
just,
that happen every time you guys go?
just
it's
about.
happened every time we've gone.
Ashley's house is like it's like the Walmart of ghosting. I mean, it really. I mean, it's,
Well, that first time we went, we didn't expect much to happen, and it did. The second time we went, we thought that was a one-off. There's no way.
Right.
And it had more.
Yeah.
And then we go. It was during COVID, so we couldn't go anywhere else. So it
Right,
was like
yes.
we have one place we could go.
Yes. Yeah, and we also thought. I was talking with Chris. I said, you know what? We could actually do this podcast on the road here.
Oh, that's where we got the idea to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
if
we
you guys
started-
think it took me a long time to set this up today, you've
No,
never
oh
seen
my God.
anything till setting that thing up there because we
Because
were on wireless mics
yeah.
and you name it in there. And it was at Ashley's house that we ran into what we called the sex ghost.
Yes. And that's really the first place that we ever did an on-the-road podcast. And then we had the listeners listen through, and they found a lot of stuff,
Yeah,
too.
there was a ton of stuff.
Because we would leave mics planted around in addition to...
Well,
I
you
mean,
know,
it took
now that I
weeks.
think about that, every single time that we've done, because this actually is an on-the-road podcast too. I mean, we're just on the road consistently at the same place.
All right.
Every one of our on-the-road podcasts, we've always caught something, just about.
Yeah, I think they've been limited to Ashley's place. We did one in Republic, remember?
Yeah,
At that
caught
house.
some stuff
and
there,
we caught
too.
crap there. And then, I think we have. But also, people at home think, well, I thought you guys said you don't usually catch anything. Well, that's true in the beginning, because in the beginning, we don't vet where we're going very well at all. And in this case, we're talking Pythian Castle, which has obviously got stuff going on. We're talking Ashley's house, which we'd been to before and knew had stuff going on.
Ashley's house may be the most haunted location, activity-wise, that we've ever been.
As far as the
number.
amount of evidence, it is by far, because I think we caught 49 EVPs.
I mean, Ashley's house is,
Did you hear that?
I sure
Yeah, I
did.
did.
That was a person.
It was very clear.
It's just so wild.
It said yeah. Did you hear it?
Yeah.
It's so.
It was it's the Mr. Boots tone guy.
No.
Yes.
Stop with
It is. That
I heard,
same guy.
I heard someone that sounded like behind you
yeah,
say yeah.
Yeah.
That's just the wildest thing. I just
I saw your eyes.
I've said it before. It's not that I didn't believe you guys. It's just when you sit here and you hear that shit in your ears, it's
Yes.
like, what is that?
Yeah.
It's just wild.
Yeah, sure did. Heard
happens.
that. We'll have
It
to remember
happens
that. So
Anyway, but we've caught a lot of stuff on the road.
Yes,
and
we
maybe just caught some stuff here.
yeah, I heard that with my own ears.
Yeah.
So I know that we just got that, whatever that was. 'Cause it was a male. And it
Yeah.
sounded like he said yeah.
Yeah, and to me, it sounded like the same guy that was in the tunnel.
Oh, that's right.
That
That voice. Yeah.
that's the Mr. Boots
hello.
voice.
Yeah.
Yes.
The hello
It did
guy.
sound like that. It sounded just like that, actually. We'll have to listen back.
He
through that.
said, and I almost guarantee he's going to end up being on Melissa's mic over there.
Yeah.
No,
Stop
that's
it.
that's always where he's
Sitting
at.
on your lap.
No, he's over on Dustin's.
He's usually on Dustin's, but if it's not Dustin's, he moves right on over.
See, the
No.
problem I have with it being on Dustin's mic this time is Dustin's not over there and there's no mic hooked up. So
But
we
there
wouldn't
is-
have heard it in our headphones.
right, but there's also a recorder.
Yes, there's a recorder, but had
I
that
heard it in
voice
my
originated
headphones.
from
Yeah.
there, we wouldn't have heard
That's
it
true.
in our headphones.
The beauty of this is we're going to be able to find exactly the mic he's on.
yes.
And I promise you,
no.
it's going to be on Melissa's mic.
No.
How awesome will that be?
My gut says it came from yours, honestly, because it sounded to me like it came from over there, but I
Maybe.
could be wrong.
Could
I
be.
Thank
be
you,
wrong.
Chris. Thank you.
I could be wrong. Okay, so today what we're going to do is during the past several weeks, we talked about our Willard investigation. As we were talking about that investigation, we had, we did our podcast like usual. During those podcasts, we caught EVPs on our microphones, right?
Yes.
Are these all off microphones or from recorders too?
It depends on. There's two different folders. There's a folder that is of the podcast itself.
I see that now. Okay.
And then there's also a Tascam or a recorder folder.
Okay, so I figure what we'll do is we'll go ahead and start with the audio we captured on the mic, since that's the one I have open.
Leave me
Now, the
alone.
chair she's sitting in is the one that moved.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
That's-
not gonna move today.
Well, if it does, it would be quite the experience.
If it moves, I will be across that table in about 2 seconds.
It rocked back and forth. We saw it happen twice.
Well, if it did, what we need you to do is we need you to sit in the chair and we need it to repeat itself because Dustin's not here to ask that. So
They know better.
So we have. I figured we'll start with the ones that were on the mic that we captured on the mic. This first one is called Boots.
this is on the podcast itself starting right now. Or a sink analogy.
Yes. Oh,
Boots.
what was that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I remember hearing.
Yeah.
That sounds like that same weird voice that we've heard
Yeah.
before. You know that Birdman
Yes.
sounding thing? Okay, let's do that one more time.
Or a sink analogy.
Yes. I don't know what that's.
I
crazy.
have no idea.
Every now and then we'll catch one of those. It sounds like that. Sounds like that old cartoon old man. Okay, this is me and you heard something on Bobby's mic. I'm gonna go ahead and pull that one up, and we'll play it for you right now.
We do investigations too from time to time. You know, if you ever need any help. If you have stuff going on.
That sounded like an old man too.
Yep, play it again.
I'm gonna play that one again. It's right after Bobby laughs.
We do investigations too from time to time. You know, if you ever need any help. If you have
Right there,
stuff going
right
on.
there. Let me go back to that spot again.
You know, if you ever need any help. If you
Yeah, right there.
I don't know what that was.
Don't know what that would be. But the reason why Bobby sounded so much louder than us is because that was the audio isolated from her microphone.
Right.
So that sound would have come from her mic. Let's go ahead and go to this one. It's called Door. I'm going to pull that one up and play it for you.
Doors is closed.
Okay, that was it was here. We should have set this one up a little bit better. This is us playing an EVP on the podcast.
Right. And then it came in during the EVP.
During the EVP, there's a voice
Doors is closed.
right there.
Yeah.
Okay. It sounds like that's the one you guys were talking about that says door.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. Boy, that gets confusing when you're playing an EVP over an EVP. This one is off of my mic. Let's go ahead and pull that one up and play it Find for any, you.
We never could find the source
any
of that
toys
audio.
that would have made that sound.
There was a basket of toys.
Yeah, I know.
And we went through them one by
Oh,
one trying to
yeah.
make
What in the world was that?
Don't know.
All right, hang on. Let me go to that spot again.
a basket of toys.
Yeah, I know.
And we went through them one by one trying to make that.
I would be. My gut says it would be something that I did, but why would I do that?
I don't know. And at first I thought that has to be Ty, but it wasn't on Ty's mic is why that I remember isolating this off. Because if you listen back, I thought, man, it sounds kind of like Ty, but there's no reason for him to do that. But listen to it again, and you're gonna hear it.
Let me play it again.
There was a basket of toys.
Yeah, I know.
And we went through them one by one trying to make them.
I don't know. I don't know. I can't. If I'm subconsciously making noises like that, someone tell me, for the love of God, man. This is an unknown male voice. We'll play. And we heard.
And then that's when that thing says, "Where are you going?"
That's when we were
as
leaving.
it was. It laughed.
We heard the vocal voice.
It's coming in on, and this is the reason why that I put the other one in there, because I thought it sounded a little like Ty. But it can't be Ty because Ty's not on that mic. It has to be me or Chris, and that's not me doing that. I don't even know how to do that.
And we heard.
And then that's when that. See, and it can't be Chris or I, either one, because it almost talks over both of us.
I was going to say it's over me, so I don't know how it could be me, or why I would do that. Am I doing that? That I don't know it.
I don't think so.
You've never done it on the podcast before.
Well, hell, I was on the radio 20 years. I would think I'd known if I did. If I was making, sounds like that. Good Lord. All right, let's go ahead and do this next one. It's, what is this one? We'll just pull it up. Okay, unknown male. Is this going to be another one of those? Let's see. All right,
and we cut an EVP. It says smells. It says smells like smoke.
Yeah, we did catch an EVP that referred to smoke. Where were we listening at that?
Listen to it again.
Maybe at the beginning. Okay, here we go.
And we cut an EVP. It says smells. It says smells like smoke.
Yeah, we did catch an EVP that referred to smoke. I think I heard what you were referring to, and it's way back there.
Yes.
Let me do it one more time.
And we cut an EVP. It says smells. It says smells like smoke.
Yeah, we did catch an. That was it right there. Okay,
but that's further proof that whatever this was can't be Chris or I, because it's going over both of us.
Right. I know. It's why it's one of those situations where I almost hope that was something behind me and not me, because it's like, hell, if I'm making those noises, I need to go do a sleep test or something. Because I've got apnea going on. Now we're getting into, there's a bunch of them too. Now we're getting into I think the recorders.
This is on the Tascam.
And these are over the past several weeks, right?
Most of these are going to be on the recorder that's in there by the fireplace area. Almost all. Some of them may be from like the hallway area, but most of them are not.
And the reason we haven't played these for you before now is because we were focused on that one investigation. We didn't want to muck it up by confusing the issue by throwing in, EVPs we were catching along the way while we're here at Pythian Castle. So, yeah, just to clarify, these are all from Pythian Castle, where we do our podcast. So these are off the recorder. I'm going to go ahead and pull one up and play it here. This is Moaning. I've listened through all of these. Did I miss something on that one?
Just
is this the female moaning?
Yeah.
You got another sex ghost here.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah,
I do remember this one.
This is whenever I told the story to her about the sex ghost. I said, because it's,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and play it.
There
it was.
There's another file further down, I think, that says unknown female, that it's
Try to turn
louder.
that up. Okay. I'm going to play it again. Try to go back a little closer there. Here we go.
There.
Right there. It just sounds like a female sigh. And it would have had to have been you
I was in the bathroom when that happened.
if it had been, if it would have been a human. Okay, so that phone is happening now. I was going to say, I didn't hear the phone when I played this the first time.
Right.
Were you thinking that too?
Yeah, I was sitting here thinking, I don't remember that EVP appearing on there.
So let's go ahead and do it one more time here. Right there. That sounds like that sex ghost that we got that time.
It does, except the sex ghost said, "Make love to me."
Oh, good Lord. What a terrible thing to say.
That's what it said.
I know that's what it said.
So which one of you all is it after?
Chris.
No.
It's after
Didn't they
Chris.
say last time it was after you?
We
No.
were both in there.
Yeah, but it clearly wanted him. Because I
That phrase is one I refuse to say. I make him say it every time it comes up
it
because
came
it's
in,
so gross.
and I called him
What a terrible thing. What is it, 1930?
and I said, "Hey, because when this first thing happened, I said, hey, I don't know how to
I remember.
word this in. I said, Is there the possibility that maybe Bobby and Ty were kind of getting some stuff? He says, "What do you mean?" And I said, "Well, and he says, "No, I don't." So we go back and forth, and finally I say that. He says, "I guarantee you 110% that's not them saying that."
And I listened through it before he had said what he, or is that how it worked? Or did you say, I can't, I tried to listen through it without seeing what you said, thought it said first. And I was like, I can't, I said, I hear it. And then after you said that, I was like, holy shit, that's exactly what it is.
That's what it said. And that's what she said in there.
That's what she said.
This is at Ashley's house?
This is at Ashley's house.
And
this
then
is
we
up in
caught
one
her
of the-
making those moaning sounds too.
Yeah.
Well, I've never heard anything like that.
Yeah.
before.
No, it was. And that was the one time that we had a ghost that was after Chris.
No,
Literally.
we didn't determine that.
And I remember that week because Tamara was gone. Remember that was the week I had to let us all in?
Yes.
So Tamara was
she
not
wasn't,
here.
That's why I'm saying it had to have been you because you were the only female in the
was in
building
the
living.
bathroom. I was in the bathroom. That wasn't me in the bathroom.
Yeah.
If
So
it
she's,
was, you need to see a urologist.
Yeah. She's declared, because I told her, and when we were going over these things, I said, "Are you sure it's not me?" She said, "What do you mean it's the same thing?" Like, no, I'm positive it's not me. Did you just hear that?
Yes, I did. I did.
And that was the moan that just came over.
It was not.
Yes, it was.
I didn't
Did
hear
you
it.
play that?
Did I? I haven't played anything.
Okay.
No.
Because I just heard it.
I don't even have it open.
Just heard it.
I heard it too. But no, you can
I was
look here.
coughing. Y'all know that wasn't me.
It was right before that. Right before you coughed. Breath 1 is what this one is called.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, right there. Okay. Where was? Let me do that again. Okay.
There.
Okay. Yep. It's definitely a breath of some kind. And then here's another one called Breath Again. Here we go.
Under control.
I'm pretty sure they're downstairs.
We're not in any hurry at all.
I heard it there at the beginning. What was that? It sounded like someone fell down the stairs.
I shut the door.
Oh, okay.
There were people coming in. I shut the door.
Oh, that's when okay, here we go.
Control.
I'm pretty sure they're downstairs.
We're not in any hurry at all.
Is this before we even started? Mm-hmm. Okay.
This is weeks and weeks and weeks worth of them.
Okay, Breath Part 2.
The overnight investigation. Here we are,
Oh,
That's like Darth Dustin sounding.
Yeah.
let's go to that spot. I thought I heard at the beginning what you were referring to, and then
No, it may be at the beginning. I missed it.
well, I heard just like a small breath that could have been anything. Let me play it from the beginning.
The overnight investigation. Here we are,
Yeah, right there. Oh, we're not. Okay, that's interesting because we heard it.
Yes. Yeah.
How the hell would we have heard that? It's like a whisper. Let me go because I talked over it. I didn't know it was
Yes.
going to keep going. I'm going to play it again here. You can hear it keep going. I'm going to go ahead and pull it up. Here we go.
There.
Okay. Now I'm confused. What was? Were we playing an EVP?
No, we were talking. Dustin, I said, "Did you hear that?" Something like that. He's like, "Talking?"
Okay. I couldn't tell what was us
Yeah.
actually talking, what was us playing audio of an EVP. That's a good one. Breaths in mics. Here's another one. Let's go ahead and pull this one up.
Demons.
I guess that would be
I have no problem using that word when we talk about
non-human style. Yeah, that kind of thing.
Not a good thing.
So we're going to start going over that. It's definitely one you want to hear because it's crazy. It's going to take us a while.
Did you guys hear that? That weird breath in the mic?
I
There.
just heard that just now.
heard that word breath too.
After you said that, I heard it.
I heard one.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, well there we go.
There we go.
Okay, let's go.
Now the
back.
reason why that this sounds so clear is because this is one of the times like when this recorder
Yeah.
is set up in
Sitting
here.
right by us, yeah. Let's go ahead and do that again. I want to see if I can hear what you heard first. Let's go ahead.
Using that word when we talk about
Non-human style, yeah, that kind of thing.
not a good thing.
So we're going to start going over that. It's definitely one you want to hear because it's crazy. It's going to take us a while.
Did you guys hear that? That weird breath in the mic?
I just heard that just
This is
now.
the
Same
same
thing.
Word breath too.
You just heard it before we
I
did.
was going to say, I didn't hear that second one.
I remember hearing the second one. If you listen behind us talking, you can hear that happen one time before, too. So it's the same thing. Let me go ahead and go back. Human style, yeah, that kind of thing.
Not a good thing.
So we're going to start going over that. It's definitely one you want to hear because it's crazy. It's going to take us a while.
Do you guys hear that? That weird breath in the mic?
I just heard that. Okay, there's lots of breathing here. There's one called exhale, exhale, exhale. And these are off recorders, not mics. It's important to point out.
But some of these recorders could be
They were
like
close proximity. Yeah.
like right in here.
Okay, let's go ahead and pull one up and see what we got here. Here we go. I heard it at the very beginning there. I was just waiting to see if it came in again. Here we go.
There.
Right there. Yeah. And it actually happens twice. Interesting. Let's go ahead and move on here to another one. Let's see. Here we go.
Not in any hurry at all.
Yep.
There.
Oh,
Oh, but no, that was.
that was more than just breathing. That was like, here, let's go again. We'll point it out to you.
Not in any hurry at all.
There's one. Right there.
That might have been me.
No, that one.
Like sighing as I closed the door.
Okay, well, let's see here. Let's see.
Maybe.
You think so?
No, that's not you. You don't sound like a gargoyle.
Well, thank you.
Not usually.
I mean that's. Listen, play that thing again. That thing sounds like that's. Not in any hurry at all.
No, that's not you. I don't know what it is, and I'm not saying it's not a human, but it's not you.
I have no idea. That's why it's in here.
You think it sounds like you?
The last one, that first thing.
Play it again. Maybe she is a gargoyle.
It's right there. I don't hear a female at all.
No.
But maybe. Okay, maybe. Let's go ahead and do a couple more here, and then we'll finish it up next week. Let's go ahead and see what we got. Obviously, I neither. We heard all kinds of sounds coming out of there, and that was one of them.
Do you have a name for the ghost guy up in the theater? Because you got the Cranky Pants guy.
No.
Now, is that you?
Just check.
No.
I believe I've got one more here. Let me see. I don't remember.
What's the CVP called? That could be her. What
Play
is
it
it?
again.
It's called Exhale.
Okay,
and
so
let me
it's
listen a little different this time. Okay.
Therefore.
Obviously, I neither. We heard all kinds of sounds coming out of there, and that was one of them.
Do you have a name for the ghost guy up in the theater? Because you got the Cranky Pants guy.
No.
That.
No.
Check.
Okay.
No.
I think what I was hearing first was you.
Yeah, but
Yes,
It's not her.
I would
That's.
say, I don't think that's me.
I was focusing on the wrong thing there. Okay. All right. Now this is called. I want to do these two, and then we can end here. Moaning sound and moaning woman. Did we not do those?
these are a lot. She's a lot more clear
Okay.
on these. She gets a lot more clear.
Okay. Let's go ahead and do this one right here. That?
That's a different one.
What the hell was that? Wait.
No, that sound in the that's me in the bathroom washing my hands.
Not that.
No, the moan, that's a different moan.
Yeah.
I think it's a different moan.
Yeah, that's a different one.
That's a different one.
What does that mean? It's a different one.
Well, it's a different one than the first one we played.
It's a different sounding
it's
female.
different. Yes, it's different. Okay,
Yeah.
let me. I wasn't ready for that to be that loud. Hang on, let me do that again.
Yeah, as soon as that comes in, they recognize it right away.
Is that what we're listening
Yes.
to? What the hell is
Yes,
that? Is
that's-
that
it's a different moan.
I don't know.
And I don't think I heard that the first time I went through these.
because
you sent me the folder and I listened to that and I was like, that's not.
I thought we were listening to the hissing sound. That sounds like
No, that's-
running water.
It is. That was me washing my hands in the bathroom.
Right, and but the reason why I left that in there is because it can't be her.
It can't be her. Yeah, I was not prepared for
And
that.
it's not me.
to be because it even
No, because you guys were in here.
Right.
And I was using the restroom.
it has the echo of
Yes.
the room.
and
Let's-
Tamara was not here that
Right,
day.
she
Tamara's
was not.
gone.
Let's do it again.
Yeah, as soon as that comes in, they recognize it right away.
What the hell is that? It's echoes. Do you hear that?
I don't know.
And that would have been in the fireplace room.
Let me do it again. That's pretty good. That's loud. That's not what I was prepared to hear there. I was really listening close, and I didn't expect
I
it to
don't
be.
know how I didn't catch that the first time. You must have caught it because I didn't.
Yeah,
I don't think
well-
I tagged that one.
Yeah, those are the ones I sent around to
That
everybody.
one was called Moaning Sound. This one's Moaning Woman. I figured
I
we'd
think
play.
that's the first one, just louder.
It's
play
the
it.
same. It's the same. I think it's of the same
Enhanced?
tone.
Oh,
no,
okay,
it's
I
not
see.
enhanced. It's
It's
just
a different one, but I got you. Okay, let's go ahead and see what we got here. Yeah, happens again. Okay, let's do it. So weird that we're
It's just wild. I've never heard stuff like that
so weird that
until
we would
y'all
get
started
those.
coming.
We may have brought
It's,
sex
it's
goes with
one
us.
of you guys.
well. I
is
tell you
bringing
what
it
it
with
is.
you.
Well, I tell you what it is that these things have a thing for Chris.
You wish.
Didn't
They do.
Dustin say that it followed you? Wasn't that last time? Dustin was saying
Dustin
it was
doesn't know
following
anything
him.
about that.
He was in the room when the sex goes happened too.
I
So-
was, but I was just simply in the circumstance, the area
Nope.
of who the sex ghost was after.
We have-
Okay.
Because look, those ghost hotties, they got a thing for Chris. They do. They're into him.
That's probably a good place to stop. Right there. And then we can, because there's several left. We've got a bunch left. We can pick those up next time and hit those. It looks like there's some pretty good ones coming up.
If you've got paranormal
Yes, I was
activity
gonna
going on
say.
at your house and you need somebody to come out and take a look at it, what's the best way to get in touch with us?
You can go to our website, mwghosthunters.com, and we can help you find. We'll either be able to do it ourselves or we can help you find someone, because we've had people, email from all over the place. And, we have access to that directory, and we can find someone who can help you out. It's mwghosthunters.com, or you can email us directly, contact@mwghosthunters.com, and we will get that and we will help you out. And then I guess, John, we'll just pick this up next week.
And we'll be back again next week with another episode of Midwest Ghost Hunters Dark Matter Podcast.